FM. 94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM. 94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM. 94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM.
94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM.
94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM.
94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits. The most hit music every hour to get you through your day. Power Hits 97.5 is a highly rated top 40 station playing today's best music, serving Salina with the perfect blend of current hits. All the hits, all the time. Power Hits 97.5.
SalinaPost.com is Salina's #1 news source. Our local news team has their fingers on the pulse of the city, breaking important stories impacting our community. Salina Post is also your home for live streaming local sports. Your 24/7 local news leader, SalinaPost.com.
Eagle Radio Salina is more than just your favorite radio stations. We are your creative partner for the web. We can craft digital marketing plans unique to your needs. Our creative team creates amazing digital ads for the web. We also offer outstanding video production for your website, YouTube, Facebook, Hulu, and more. Let our Eagle team help you soar. Discover the power of today's radio and digital platforms.
KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM is the #1 talk radio station in Salina, featuring Coffee Talk in the mornings with Sean Hannity and Mark Levin in the afternoons. KINA is your stadium for the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Saline sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA 910 AM and 107.5 FM.
94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5 Prime FM.
99 FM KSKG is the #1 station in Salina and Manhattan. Home to Bobby Bones in the morning and afternoons with Shane McClintock. 99 KG delivers the best of today's hot country with concerts, contests, and 40-minute music sweeps every hour. 99 KG is Central Kansas's home for new country.
97.5 FM KJCK is Central Kansas's station for all the hits.
Kansas, the 4A state baseball tournament, the consolation game, 3rd and 4th place will now get ready to go underway, as we'll have the Abilene Cowboys, who just suffered very, very tough loss in that last game against Pratt to lose 3-2, and now the opponent will turn to Paola for this third and fourth place game. Abilene will take the field right now. It looks like we're going to have Tommy Keener up on the mound, Zach Miller catching, Jake Bartley at first, Drew Hansen at second, Stockton Timbrook at short, Heath Hookman at third, Levi Evans in left, Kyson Becker in center, and Lane Hookman out in right field. And we'll bring in Devin Haney. And Devin, coming off of that loss that Abilene just had, you got to put your emotions back in check and turn around now in less than a half hour, 40 minutes to come, and now play this Paola team who is coming off a loss at the first game of the day to start against Rock Creek, who's only suffered one loss this year in a 10-5 loss in that first game. But Abilene, you got to settle down. You're back out on the mound now. Take the field. Paola coming up to bat. Tommy Keener on the mound. You just kind of got to reel everything back in.
Well, and it's hard to give the officials, the umpiring crew, credit for a loss or a win, but this is 2024, Russ, and I want everybody to understand this. And what the climate of the stadium has been is the Pratt folks know they got away with one. The Abilene folks know that they got screwed. And when there's 12 cameras rolling live video and cell phones all over the place, there are pictures flying around Dean Evans Stadium right now with two examples, one in the 6th inning, one in the 7th inning, of plays that both cost Abilene runs in a one-run game that photographic evidence shows those calls were not right.
Yeah, and I mean, you're exactly right. We are in 2024, you know. We've heard you talk about this with multiple coaches around at whatever level. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has social media. This thing will make its round. It'll probably be trending, you know, here in the next 20 minutes or so. Is now, if you're Abilene, though, you have to reel it back in, and now you got to come back and play another game right after that.
Xander Meinig up for the Paola team coming in. The Panthers. This is their 4th straight trip to the state tournament. They have always played in this game, though. They have never exited in the first round. They have never qualified for the championship game. And a fouled pitch here evens the count at 1-1. And this is also kind of the beautiful thing and the curse about this game is you don't have a lot of time to really kind of process that last game. If you're Abilene playing back-to-back, either you got to get over it and you got to do one of two things. Either you got to just kind of hang your head and sulk through this game, or you got to come out and hammer one home and take third place. Back to Abilene as a pop-up to right field is the first out here for Paola.
Yeah, Lane Hookman coming in, making a good catch. We've seen him get a lot of action today in that first game, a lot of hits to right field. We talked about it, the wind kind of blowing from left field to right field right now. And that's going to bring up Blake Koslow in the 2-hole.
Went to high school with his dad. His dad was a super athlete. I just actually caught up with him a little bit. A super fast guy, and he says his kid is faster than him as a freshman as he is in here. And again, another one of the examples that you can always kind of point to Keisha and say we're doing this the wrong way is he would probably be at the state track meet right now competing if it wasn't for baseball and track being on the same day. So missing his prelims today in Wichita and disqualifying him from any kind of participation down on the campus of Wichita State for state track. But he is at bat here. He takes a mean cut, and he falls behind in the count here at his first at bat, 1-2.
Yeah, we saw him in that first game of the day against Rock Creek when we came in. He laid a bunt down, and it was fielded greatly, but didn't even have a chance to throw him out at first base. So now Tommy Keener with the 1-2 pitch. Line right back up the middle, past Keener, right past his ear hole, out to Kyson Becker in center field, and Koslow on with the first hit of the game being a single to center field.
Blake Koslow with a single. Now you got to be aware of all that speed and those pink shoes making their way around the bases on a couple of stolen bags. That brings up Hunter Lothan as he comes up, the 3-hole hitter here for the Panthers of Paola. Facing off against Tommy Keener here. He's dealing to Zach Miller behind the plate. Keener's first pitch high, inside for a ball.
Keener come in with a good record, 5-1 on the year, 24.1 innings pitched. He's a 5-1. He's only made 3 starts this year with 7 appearances, so coming in early and getting some wins in games.
Here's the steal attempt for Koslow, and he slides in easily there. The stolen base for Blake Koslow.
And we've seen the first two pitchers of this state tournament for Abilene. Kyson Becker yesterday with the win, a 2.7 ERA. Stockton with a .56 ERA. And now you bring in Tommy Keener, who has a 4.61 earned run average.
High pitch, 2-1 now the count. Keener dealing here to Hunter Lothan. Also the blessing and the curse for us is we just keep things rolling here on Salina Post Sports Network, but also we're scrambling now, getting lineups right before the first pitch. We're kind of scraping everything in, and it's probably a day that makes us wish we bought a bunch of pencils, but we didn't.
That one gets away right there to the backstop, comes back out to Keener. 2-2 count, 1 out here early. Third batter in this first inning for the Paola.
Two pitch, they're even in the count. Lothan standing in. He fouls one straight back. Out of play over the canopy and everything as we sit outside here at Dean Evans Stadium. 75 degrees today. The sun makes it feel a little bit warmer than that. The wind has been on and off today. It's 15 to 25. We've seen gust up over 30 at times. But a beautiful day to close out the high school sports season around the state for softball and baseball, and Keener gets the batter looking. Down on strikes. That brings up the first baseman for the Panthers, Jasper Logan. Logan will stand in on the right-hand side of the plate here. First pitch, ball outside. One-0 the count, 2 outs, runner on second. Koslow out there dancing around. He'll retreat now back to second after that pitch came in for a ball, 2-0. Keener faking back to the runner to get Koslow back, to be more honest.
You're not going to forget which one Koslow is out there with his bright pink batting gloves and bright pink turf shoes on out there.
Takes a big lead there. This ball's going to be fouled straight back again out of play as the count remains, or actually goes to 2-2. Everett Larson Roofing ought to be on call for that because I think a couple shingles got knocked off that building. 2-1 the count. Fouled back again. Count goes to 2-2. If Logan can make something happen here, they'll have Jace Curley come up. And this Paola team, we talk about them, this is their third straight trip to the state tournament, actually fourth straight trip. They have had more trips in the last 4 years than anybody else, and they only have 2 seniors on this squad. Keener again, concerned with Koslow at second, turns around on a fake throw. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Third place game here from Dean Evans Stadium. Keener comes to the plate. Now the count goes full on a ball, 3-2.
And it just feels like, after that, we heard crowd after crowd in the last 2 games and kind of just silence right now, and the wind coming through as pitch comes in, pop up to right center field. Kyson Becker, Lane Hookman coming on. Lane Hookman with a great catch out in right field to get out of this first inning with 1 hit, no runs, no errors.
That'll take us to Abilene's portion of the first. Bottom of the first we come. It is the Abilene Cowboys third place game, and it's brought to you by Home Automotive Centers in Abilene and Salina.
All right, here we go. Steve Z's Cars on the west side of Abilene. Yeah, Abilene Car Sales is the place that will save you lots of money.
Warmer weather is here at Abilene Car Sales. Lots of sunshine means it's time to spring into the fun. Abilene Car Sales is ready to help you find that perfect vehicle for summer fun. Add a reliable truck to pull that camper or boat. Perhaps upgrade your current ride to something a little more fuel-friendly. Stop by and save on Northwest 3rd or see our inventory, AbileneCarsales.com, and spring into fun.
The Cowboys work hard on the field, and you need an insurance agent that works just as hard for you. With 24-hour service and the ability to answer all your questions, your local State Farm agent in Abilene is Amanda West Agency, supporting the student athletes of Dickinson County.
Now through May 31st, get $60 back by mail on a Firestone Visa prepaid card when you buy a set of 4 eligible Firestone tires. Get up to $90 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Dawn's Tire and Supply, your local Firestone dealer serving Abilene and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Tire in South Abilene or dawnstire.net. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See Dawn's Tire and Supply at FirestoneRewards.com for details.
State Championship Baseball on the Salina Post Sports Network. It's the home automotive road to a championship.
Back here at Dean Evans Stadium, bottom of the first we go. Cowboys coming up to bat. It's Keener, Hansen, and Miller. Third place game. And the Cowboys' chance to get the first run of the game here as they come up in the bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first for Abilene. The pitcher, number 11, Thomas Keener.
We're going to see a lot of the same lineup that we've seen really this whole time except for the first game when Abilene had a DH in there. You're going to get Tommy Keener leading things off, Drew Hansen and Zach Miller to follow.
Keener steps in. He will be going against the right-handed J.D. Troutman, a junior, for the Panthers. Troutman, a couple of quick pitches, a split the count now, 1-1.
Tommy had a pretty successful state tournament the first day, getting hit by a couple pitches, getting on base, and as he sees ball 2 right there, last game got on 2 of his 3 times, so good tournament right now for Tommy Keener. Need to cap it off right here.
Troutman is not messing around. He goes to work pretty quickly here. He has ran the count now already to 3-1.
Troutman or Kyson Becker on the mound out there, both of them working fast.
Kyson got in a groove yesterday too, didn't he? He actually had a moment in time where the umpire was telling him to slow down a little bit. Here's Keener with a high chopper over to first base. Over there is Logan. He's going to put it away and get the first out of the game. That'll bring up Drew Hansen.
The second baseman,
Drew Hansen with that last hit in the game previous to this against Pratt where he was thrown out at first, which then resulted into Hookman being presumptively thrown out at home.
That was 2 separate occasions.
They all run together.
Yeah. The Hookman play at home was in the 6th. Hansen's play was in the 7th. Both of them would have scored a run. Yeah, that's tough. And Drew Hansen just gets binged right in the helmet.
You know, he hadn't been hit in like 3 games, which is probably a record for him, so.
Yeah, and he is a record holder. He has been hit by more pitches than anybody in Abilene baseball history. That's the 32nd time he's been hit by a pitch in his career.
That was just a curveball from Troutman that
forgot to curve.
Yeah, it kind of just hung up there, right in the ear hole level. Drew Hansen is pops down there coaching first base, kind of just throws his hands up in the air like I'm not surprised anymore by this.
So runner on here for Abilene, Zach Miller. And he throws one up in a silo that's going to tower over second base. 3 different Panthers on there to converge, and it's going to be the shortstop coming over and getting that out.
Yeah, Hunter Lotham over there coming across behind second base, making that shallow center field. That'll bring up Heath Hookman, who he's had a good tournament as well.
Oh, Heath has been on fire. Should have scored the game-tying run in the 6th inning, slid in underneath tag, but though he's called out at the plate. He stands in now, and he's been good offensively and defensively, both sides. He has really been good. Just a sophomore, one of the pieces of this bright Abilene future. We keep talking about their senior class, but man, they got some youngsters on this team too that are starters that are obviously going to have some time left here in this uniform and a chance to get back here.
Yeah, a lot of younger kids, couple sophomores, a freshman.
Hookman gives it a ride out to right field. He's going to have Koslow out there with all that speed, and it's a ground rule double. Ball hits off the turf and bounces the wall. Hookman will take his spot at second base. He will push Hansen to third, and runners on second and third now for Abilene with 2 outs, and to the plate comes Stockton Timbrook.
Yeah, wind kind of helped that one out there. As Blake Koslow out there in right field tried to get a track on it, went over his head, took a big hop off this artificial turf, and the second ground rule double of this tournament for this Abilene Cowboys team, and the young man up to bat, Stockton Timbrook, had the one narrowly missing. I want to say with the win yesterday, narrowly missing 2 home runs.
Timbrook coming up. He was a monster at the plate yesterday. Took the loss as a pitcher, though, in this last game, the semifinal. Watches the first ball go by, and it is a ball, 1-0.
Timbrook's first loss of the year on the mound as the Cloud County Thunderbird commit.
Second pitch outside again. That's ball 2. Timbrook can keep this going. Kyson Becker stands on deck. Timbrook, a mean slice upstairs. Count goes to 2-1.
Yeah, real aggressive hack at that high fastball right there, trying to turn over on top of it.
Timbrook to the shortstop. He'll ground it, throw over to Logan at first and get the out, and Paola will end the scoring threat of the inning. 2 stranded for Abilene on 1 hit. Ground rule double for Heath Hookman. We go to the second inning. It's the Paola Panthers' turn after this here on Salina Post.
Storm damage never happens at a good time. If your home or business has sustained damage, call Roger at Everett Larson Roofing. Everett Larson Roofing is a family-owned business that has been repairing and replacing roofs and seamless guttering in Dickinson and Geary County for over 30 years. Call today for a complimentary estimate and get the repair process started. We know there are a lot of people wanting your business. Trust Everett Larson Roofing in the Abilene and Junction City area. Our number is on Facebook and Google. Call Everett Larson Roofing today.
A click here or maybe a squeal there. Your vehicle is talking to you and has a way of saying, hey, something is wrong. Listen to your ride and take it to M&M Tire in Abilene. M&M Tire and Auto offers a huge selection of tires for all types of cars and trucks. They also offer everything from computer diagnostics to custom exhaust to complete engine and transmission replacement. Routine scheduled service or major repairs. Trust the experts at M&M Tire and Auto on Buckeye in Abilene. For over 25 years, tires aren't all they do.
Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine provides friendly, caring, and quality services, and they are proud to provide aquatics therapy right here in Abilene. Find out how aquatics therapy can benefit you, located at Memorial Hospital. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. At Impact Sports and Fitness, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, an athlete, or anywhere in between, you'll feel right at home. They offer a wide variety of equipment, certified trainers, and massage therapists. Impact Sports and Fitness, your full-service fitness center in downtown Abilene.
You can't always predict disaster in your home, but you can certainly look for signs. When it comes to your septic system and the way your toilets flush, here are some tips from Salina Septic Service. Sewer backups often have warning signs, including gurgling, strange noises, or unusual odors. Salina Septic Service guarantees a complete service and a no questions asked warranty on all repairs.
Back here, Dean Evans Stadium. First pitch of the second inning is given a ride out to right field, and now Paola will have a hit out to right field. Goes over the head of Lane Hookman and all the way to the fence, and a leadoff double for Chase Curley.
Aggressive right there by Curley going after that one, and the ball traveling well with that wind over Lane Hookman's head will bring up pitcher J.D. Troutman.
Troutman in there, leadoff runner on for the Panthers at second base. High pitch here from Keener. 1-0 the count. Troutman, a junior, pitcher and infielder for this Paola team. Strike there by Keener evens the count at 1-1.
Keener, more of a slow, methodical pitcher, taking his time out there on the mound.
Here's a foul, back to the fence. 1-2 now the count. Again, all the results from the state track meet in Wichita can be viewed on salinapost.com or the Twitter, X. It's at @SPostSports. Outside pitch. Miller tried to frame it, but couldn't quite make it good in the umpire's eyes. That'll even the count at 2-2.
Paola getting their leadoff runner on with a double, kind of eliminating this pitch is fouled back into the parking lot.
Troutman got a piece of that one, fouled it straight back. Count remains even at 2-2. Low in the ankles. Runs the count full to 3-2.
Good at bat here for Troutman. Kind of battling around a little bit, fouling a couple pitches off, and the payoff pitch right here.
Outside, he's going to walk him. And the base to J.D. Troutman puts him at first. 2 on, nobody out. Here for the Panthers. That'll bring up Roman Barnes, left-handed hitter. Catcher for the Paola Panthers.
Abilene's been hit into a bunch of double plays this weekend. Let's see if they can reverse fortune here and maybe get a ground ball.
Showing bunt, there was Barnes. Got a piece of it, but fouled it off. And the count goes to 0-1.
Tommy Keener, just a junior for this Cowboys team. Another one that will be coming back next year for head coach Travis Bartley.
Here's a bunt that pops up in front of the plate, hit the plate, and then pops straight up, went foul. And 2 unsuccessful bunt attempts for Barnes has put the count now at 0-2. Barnes standing in on the left-hand side, 2 runners on, nobody out. Top of the second here for Paola. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off again, and Barnes will stay in there for another opportunity. Rock Creek and Pratt playing in the championship game. That's after this game here. Another foul ball. This one directly into the Abilene dugout.
Tried to get him with a little off-speed pitch right there. And you talked about the hot run Pratt's been on. 0-4 to start the year. Haven't lost since.
26 straight for the Greenbacks. Here's a ball that bounces in the dirt right at the feet of Roman Barnes.
And I don't know what kind of winning streak Rock Creek is on, but they lost one early split with Abilene, and
they only lost one.
And they haven't lost since either.
Yeah, that was back on April 4th, I think. Here's a ground ball, maybe a double play, but it's dropped by the shortstop for Abilene.
Stockton Timbrook. Yeah, another. This team very fundamentally sound, and we saw the 2 errors in the last game. Unfortunately, by the same young man who just committed that error at second base.
So that'll put the bases loaded. Instead of having a runner on third and 2 out, the bases are juiced here for Paola.
And Tommy Keener's going to have to dig deep right here.
1-2 the count after they started this batter at a 1-1 count. They fixed that. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, there was a lot going on right there. Yeah. But now it's 0-2.
Swung through that one did Reese Hauser. This one down low. 1-2 now.
Yeah, going to have to put junior Tommy Keener in a tough spot right here. No outs. Obviously was going to get one for sure there on that last ground ball. Now the 0-1-2 pitch. They're going to call.
They struck him out looking.
Well, I think they're going to say he went.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a check swing. I'm not sure it would have mattered as that pitch appeared to be right in the middle, and now you got that all-important 1 out right here, bringing up David Mercer.
Mercer stands in on the right-hand side. Base is still loaded here. 1 out. He's going to foul this one off. Went off the glove of the catcher. And he's starting out 0-1. If he should keep the inning going here, we'll go back to the top of the order for the Panthers. Reaching outside for this one. This ball straight back, out of play. 0-2 the count.
That's the first foul ball we've seen make connection in the parking lot with a vehicle.
0-2 the count, 1 out. Mercer puts one through the gap right by the second baseman, Hansen. Now it's going to be mishandled in right field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and the Panthers get out in front first here in the second inning as they take a 2-0 lead. Runner at second stayed. Paola will continue the inning here with 1 out and 2 on.
And now the third consecutive game for Abilene in this state tournament where they have started the game off trailing. Down 1-0 in the first game on Thursday night and down 2-0 in the last game, now down 2-0 to Paola.
So 2 RBIs there for Mercer, putting the Panthers out in front. Barnes went to second. Xander Meinig up now for Paola. His second round out, he flew out his first time up. Showing bunt. That ball coming in high and tight is a ball. Excuse me, they called it a strike, 0-2.
I don't think he pulled the bat back in time there. He tried to get out of the way and kind of ducked back and left the bat out now. So Tommy Keener gets way ahead in the count, 0-2 right here.
Keener's 0-2 pitch, fouled off.
Paola, so far, their first time through the lineup, very impressed with their at-bats right here. Getting down early, Keener getting up 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, and they're battling pitches off and then eventually getting on base.
Keener's 0-2 pitch. He'll watch that one come by, and it's going to be ball 1. Hit to right field. Lane Hookman out there will watch it bounce in front of him. Now it bounces over his head. Hookman comes back to get it. 1 run will score here for Paola. They also have a runner now on third and a double for Meinig.
Yeah, and everything so far for this Paola team, minus that ground ball, has been a pop-up over to right field, and Lane Hookman in the wind just pushing that one further and further away, and then it takes a big hop on the turf and kind of goes over his head. Probably would have been a single, but with that big hop, Meinig able to turn the corner now, and runners on second and third with 1 out.
Koslow back up now for his second at bat, had a single and then stole a base in the first inning. 3-0 Paola. They still have 1 out, runners on second and third. Koslow watches the first one go by.
And you
4 ball.
Sorry, but you can't eliminate a bunt right here with Koslow's speed and Abilene playing deep at the corners right here.
Koslow swings at this one low and away. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch. Miller comes up, dancing with the runner off third, who came almost halfway down the line. Hookman was there. Heath was on the bag at third. Miller elected not to throw.
2 outs, maybe you make that throw. 1 out, I think you're safe bet there. But a runner at third took a big old running start as soon as the windup came.
Keener's pitch, another ball. Now 3-1.
Keener missing high right now on a lot of pitches, are kind of tailing up towards the batter's head.
And way outside, ball 4. So Koslow will take the base on a walk. He has reached both times now. Hunter Lothan comes up. He struck out looking his first time at the plate. 4 hits so far for Paola in this game, as now they have the bases loaded once again. And Hunter Lothan at the plate.
And now you get into a situation, if you're Abilene, you use Kyson Friday, can't pitch. Stockton pitched the last game. Jake Bartley pitched the last game. Don't know his pitch count, but I imagine it was over 30. The second pitch is a strike, but you got Keener, and then it goes way down. I mean, you got a 2-0 Zach Miller, who's only thrown 14 innings. Heath Hookman's thrown 6.2, and then 1 inning apiece for Holloway and Evans.
Miller tries to frame that 1-1 pitch. Still called a ball, 2-1. Bases loaded here for Paola. Swinging strike there for Hunter Lothan. Keener continues to go to work here. Back to the glove, already set for this 2-2 pitch. 1 out, bases loaded. Here's the 2-2. Little check swing on the outside of the plate. The ball now pushes the count full, 3-2.
Great curveball right there by Tommy Keener, dropping that one right in Miller's glove, so the payoff pitch.
Full count. Outside, called a ball. That'll walk a run home. A walk by Hunter Lothan, back-to-back walks now by Keener. Keeps the bases loaded and brings home the 4th run of the inning.
First baseman
Jasper Logan now up the bat, grounded out in his first at-bat in the first inning, and you're a couple batters away from getting 1.5 times through the lineup already.
Meinig on 3rd, Koslow on 2nd, Lothan on 1st, Jasper Logan, the first baseman, up to bat. Still 1 out. A 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed by Logan. 0-2.
Chase that one there upstairs, about the letters of Paola across his chest, and now Tommy with an 0-2 pitch.
He's going to give this one a ride to left field. It's going to test Evans out there, who backpedals and catches it. Evans
thought there was 3
outs.
outs.
That was the 3rd out, was looking over at the center fielder, and Paola's going to score a run.
I think he would have scored on that pop out anyway. It was deep enough, but very lucky right there that that Koslow out there speedy at second base didn't try to take advantage of that to 3rd.
Am I wrong? The scoreboard says 4-0. I think it's 5-0, isn't it? It's 5-0. Brian Dennett's agreeing with me. He says it's 5-0.
Yeah, it should be 5 because that last walk would. Never mind, they hurt us.
Surprised there's not 37 parents screaming. Here's a big shot that goes out to right center field, but over there is Lane Hookman, and he will end the inning. Good jump on that ball by Lane, and he's going to put that one away to end a productive 2nd inning for Paola. 5-0. The Panthers leading as they got 5 in the 2nd. Abilene coming up. When we come back, Abilene Baseball is brought to you by Don's Tire Center.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You can't always predict disaster in your home, but you can certainly look for signs. When it comes to your septic system and the way your toilets flush, here are some tips from Salina Septic Service. Sewer backups often have warning signs, including gurgling, strange noises, or unusual odors. Salina Septic Service guarantees a complete service and a no questions asked warranty on all repairs with a can't write a check guarantee. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Back here in Dean Evans Stadium in Salina, 4A State Baseball. It's the 3rd place game. It is Abilene and Paola. Paola has jumped out to a 5-0 lead here early on in the game. All 5 of those runs coming in the top of the 2nd inning. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning now, due up for the Cowboys is Kyson Becker, Jake Bartley, and Levi Evans.
Leading off the bottom of the 2nd for Abilene, center fielder, number 24.
Becker will step in here. He was the Game 1 pitcher yesterday for Abilene. Got the win. Gave up a run in the 1st inning and then shut everything down against the Rockets of Rose Hill. First pitch goes outside here for a ball. Becker jumps ahead in the count, 1-0.
Yeah, Kyson's had a very good career at Abilene High School. Multi-sport athlete, now just...
Hard hit right to the shortstop. Becker tries to leg this one out, but he's going to be thrown out over to first base to Logan.
The first baseman, number 5.
That'll bring up
Jake
freshman
Bartley.
first baseman Jake Bartley, who came in on relief of Stockton Timbrook in that last game and was just unable to keep Pratt off the scoreboard enough for Abilene to win that game.
Jake Bartley, just a freshman. Step in on the left-hand side of the plate. One of the 2 left-handed hitters for Abilene in the starting lineup. First pitch goes by for a ball. This one's going to be a towering shot right behind second base. And Paola's going to misplay this and drop it. Now going into second base is going to be Bartley, and he is tagged out. Bartley went ahead and took the second base bag there and got tagged out right on the right foot and called out. And Abilene's head coach Travis Bartley is going to come over and talk to the umpire about it that made the call. They'll meet at third base.
Well, it was a great read by Jake because the second baseman and the shortstop had ran out there to try to catch that ball, and he never really slowed down at all. He slid in on top of the bag, and the pitcher was coming over, but we just 2 outs now. Going to the next batter, Levi Evans.
Evans with a hit as he tries to start a 2-out rally. That one goes into left field, and Levi Evans gets a single.
Good poke there by Levi Evans. Just a sophomore, another young man coming up, putting that right over the shortstop's glove to get this, hopefully this 2-out rally started. Will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Lane Hookman.
Hookman standing in on the right-hand side. First at bat at this game. 2 outs, Evans on first. Hookman's first pitch, he takes it on the outside for a ball, 1-0.
Lane Hookman a single and a double in that last game against Pratt about an hour ago.
Yeah.
3 at bats, 2 for 3 with a pop out to left field, double to left field, single to the shortstop.
Here's a ball rocked to center field, but back there is Paola, and they're going to make the play. Ending the inning, still 5-0. It's Panthers on top. They'll come back to bat at the top of the 3rd inning. It's Abilene Cowboy Baseball from the state tournament presented by Smart Insurance.
Hometown Disposal is hiring Class B CDL drivers with air brake endorsements. Rear load driver needed immediately. You would work Tuesday through Friday, approximately 30 to 35 hours, potentially lead into driving positions such as front load trash or roll off. Hometown Disposal is locally owned, offering residential, commercial, and trash service. Hometown Disposal offers seasonal job opportunities as well. Hometown Disposal hauls front load, roll off, and rear load disposal events for large cleanup jobs. Please apply in person at 720 North Broadway or check out Salina Post to send your resume.
Springtime is here and we're on the go. Visit Commercial Tire Center and get ready to roll. We're driving more and more and getting ready for springtime activities. From the smallest lawnmower tires to passenger tires, farm tires, and the largest truck tires. Call Commercial Tire for repairs that aren't tire related. Our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back here at Dean Evans Stadium, Devin Haney, Russ Kossel, Brian Denon on the cameras. Salina Post Sports Network. 3rd place game between the Cowboys of Abilene and the young Paola Panthers. Paola out to a 5-0 run here, or lead here. You kind of wonder about this game. I mean, the quick turnaround Abilene had, the disappointing way in which they lost it. Yeah. So far, their response hasn't been great.
Yeah, I haven't really had the bounce back that maybe we thought they'd have. It just kind of flat-footed out there, no really pop in the step. But game far from over here, just in the top of the 3rd inning. Keener's still on the mound, giving up 4 hits on 5 runs, 1 error each team.
Ball in the dirt, scooped up there by Miller. 1-0 the count. J.D. Troutman, the pitcher, leading things off here for the Panthers. Makes contact, fouls this one off to the left-hand side.
Keener threw a lot of pitches in that 2nd inning. Had a lot of 4, 5 pitch, 6 pitch walks. Walked in a run in the last inning.
1-1 pitch from Keener. Low, 2-1 the count. This Paola team, we've mentioned it a couple of times. This is their 4th straight trip. And really, I mean, we're kind of in the mode now that we talk about recent history, right? I mean, 2020 was a wash for most state tournaments, so you kind of look at 21 and beyond. And since 2020, 4 years, 4 straight tournament appearances. This Paola team, though, has never made the title game. As a hit here, Troutman rips it between shortstop and third and leads things off with a single for the Panthers.
Talk about the importance of getting your leadoff batter on there, and just like they started the last inning with a single, J.D. Troutman on it first.
Roman Barnes, a left-handed catcher up there now. He reached on an error and then ended up scoring a run for Paola. Second inning. Keener checks the runner at first. First pitch to Barnes. Miller's going to throw it down to second. The steal is on, and it's going to be a safe call. As with the steal is J.D. Troutman.
Good throw by Zach Miller there to Drew Hansen, who's covering the bag. Zach comes up quick. Just a good jump by J.D. Troutman over there at first.
So Troutman will go to second. That pitch, by the way, was a strike. 0-1 now to Roman Barnes.
Just doesn't have the feel that Abilene's going to get a close call if there is another one after the last game.
Keener's pitch outside, now 1-1 the count. The one-loss Rock Creek Mustangs are back in the building. They will play for a championship against Pratt in the next game of the day. Here's a shot in a silo that's up over the shortstop, Stockton Timbrook, and Timbrook will put this one away. First out of the inning. Runner on second here for the Panthers. Second baseman Reese Hauser up to the plate. Struck out in his first at bat.
One of 2 strikeouts for junior Tommy Keener today.
First pitch outside for a ball. Keener checks the runner at second. Now he comes to the plate, and that shot goes right back up the middle. Timbrook, though, with a sliding stop, and then he throws it away. That's going to score a run on an error. Also advance the runner to second for Paola, as Timbrook made the first part of that play look beautiful and then threw the ball away.
Yeah, just not a very good Friday fielding the ball wise, throwing the ball wise for Stockton Timbrook, as that'll go down as his 4th error of the day.
J.D. Troutman came home. That makes it a 6-0 Panther lead. David Mercer up for the Panthers. This one a pop up over the pitcher's mound. Going to be called off there, though, and it's going to be a out recorded there for Abilene.
Yeah, Jake Bartley coming in, calling Tommy Keener off right there. Good job by Jake to let that one come settle back down into him.
Center fielder
should be Xander Mining back up.
Xander
back up
Mining.
Back
Thank
for
you.
His 3rd plate appearance, pop out in his first double and an RBI in his 2nd at bat.
Mining, head in the count, 1-0. He's going to rip one to left field. This is going to test Evans out there again. He's backpedaling, and he makes a play look easy. So nice play by Evans in left for the Abilene Cowboys, but the Cowboys trail After 2.5 innings, 6-0, Paola with the lead. You're watching Abilene Cowboy Baseball, and it's brought to you by Smart Insurance.
Summer is just around the corner, which means our calendars are filling up quickly with activities, vacations, and time spent with family and friends. Don't forget to make time and schedule you or your child's annual checkup. Dr. Emma Kester is a family physician at Mowry Clinic in Salina. She welcomes patients of all ages, including newborns. Dr. Kester offers well-child checks, sports physicals, and everything in between. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kester or visit MowryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Mowry.
If you're considering a career in healthcare, the nursing program at Kansas Wesleyan University can open doors for your future. You'll learn from experienced faculty, and there are great clinical opportunities right here in Salina. Tremendous scholarships are available, and KWU graduates posted 100% NCLEX pass rate last year. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu/nursing today. Again, that's kwu.edu/nursing.
Abilene Cowboy Baseball from the state tournament here in Salina, brought to you by Home Automotive Centers, your dealer for GMC, Chevrolet, and also one of the few remaining Buick dealers in the state of Kansas. If you need service, or if you want to trade in your current Buick, maybe even experience Buick for the first time, go to Home Automotive Centers in Abilene and Salina. Proud sponsors of Abilene Cowboy Baseball and local high school sports. Cowboys up here in the bottom of the third, trailing 6-0 here in this third place game. J.D. Troutman starts the inning off with a ball inside to Tommy Keener.
Yeah, back to the top of the lineup now for Abilene. Second pitch is low and outside for ball 2.
Troutman a quick worker here. Third pitch to Keener. Keener check swings, and it's going to be a strike. 2-1 the count. Ball outside now, runs the count to 3-1. Keener with a hitter's count here as he's facing off against Troutman for the second time. Pitch outside, ball 4. Keener leads off with a walk. He'll go to first. Drew Hansen up for the second time. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Right in the dome.
Yeah, took it right off the ear hole on the left side. Tommy with a little bit of speed over there at first base. He gets hit again.
Yes, he did. 33 times he's been hit by a pitch.
That one, however, got him in a little bit of the soft meat in the side right there. As first base coach Billy Hansen, you can see the smirk from here as he gets hit again.
33 times. There's been some work going on in the Abilene bullpen. I did not see who was out there throwing, as they're already done. Didn't last long. The foul ball back as Zach Miller fouls the first pitch that he sees off back into the crowd. He'll start out here with an 0-1 count. 6-0 Paola. Bottom of the third. Paola got 5 in the top of the second. Here's a hit. Miller litters one to left field. That's going to score an Abilene run. Also advance Hansen from first to second as Keener comes home and scores. An RBI single for Zach Miller.
Good to see Zach in his final game as an Abilene Cowboy come up and great base hit right there in between shortstop and third to left to drive in a run, and now the dangerous Heath Hookman up to bat. No outs, runners on first and second.
Sophomore third baseman Hookman up there now. Heath standing in. No outs, 2 runners on. Runners on first and second.
Ground rule double in his first at bat over the right field fence.
They're going to check Hansen now at second as he comes sliding back.
Tried a little trickeration over there. The shortstop kind of ran in front of Drew as the pitcher was turning around. Second baseman coming over to cover.
Hansen and Miller both have the oven mitts on. Here's a pitch inside that Hookman has come right across the chest as he lifts the bat up to get out of the way. And that comes for a ball, 1-0. Troutman, long stare in at his catcher. 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back.
Yeah, him and Roman Barnes he shook off about 3 signs right there, and he just missing that one, getting underneath of it just enough to foul it off. Wind's kind of coming, blowing straight in at us now almost.
Things have shifted. This one way up top.
That was that hanging one that Drew saw that he did not get out of the way of.
Hookman not as willing to wear it as what Hansen was. Takes the second ball, count down 2-1. Hookman again takes one right underneath the chin. 3-1 now the count. We're going to have a visit to the mound here as Barnes gets up and he's going to visit Troutman. A slow stroll out to the bump. Hansen on second, Miller on first, Hookman at the plate. No outs here for the Cowboys, and they need the runs. They still trail by 5. They've scored 1 so far here in the third.
Yeah, let's see if Heath is able to put something in play here to move these runners up. Zach Miller, quite a bit of speed at first base.
3-1 count. Let's see what Heath Hookman can do here. Here's the pitch. It is high and it is a ball. That'll walk the bases loaded now with nobody out as the Cowboys have something working here on the offensive end. Hookman will take his spot at first. That will advance Hansen to third, Miller to second, and bring up Stockton Timbrook.
Yeah, and it'll also bring out Paola's coach to come out and talk to J.D. Troutman. Is everything he seems to be missing right here is missing high and inside. As you've seen Drew Hansen get hit twice and Heath about where the last 3 pitches on that at bat. So I think if you're Abilene, you got the guy up who you want up right now with the bases loaded and no out in Stockton Timbrook.
Hirsch Real Estate with 2 locations and 7 agents serving all of northeast and north central Kansas. Hirsch Real Estate is always rooting for Abilene High School. Go Cowboys. Also, Cowboy Baseball brought to you by Salina Septic Service, serving Salina, Abilene, and the surrounding areas. Commercial Tire Centers, Bennington State Bank, APAC Shears, M&M Tire and Auto in Abilene, Everett Larson Roofing, and Steve Z's Abilene Car Sales on Northwest 3rd in Abilene. 6-1 our score. Abilene, though, bases loaded, nobody out. Here in their portion of the third inning. It's the bottom of the third. The visit for Troutman at the mound as now he gets ready to face off against Stockton Timbrook. Troutman with Cowboys all around him. Timbrook's going to swing on the first pitch, and he's going to line it out to left center field. This is going to score Hansen first. Miller coming home as well. Hookman trucking as well. 3 runs coming home for the Cowboys. It's a double for Stockton Timbrook and 3 RBIs on 1 swing of the first pitch.
Yeah, and that's now in 2 games, really a game and a half. He had 3 RBIs in that excellent game he had Friday, and now 3 RBIs on 1 swing right here. So a good job of Stockton Timbrook going after that first pitch, kind of just hung it right over the middle of the plate that we've seen Rose Hill do 2 times to Stockton yesterday, and that'll bring up senior Kyson Becker.
That emptied the bases for the Cowboys. Becker now stands in. Still nobody out here for Abilene. Becker's going to put one straight up the middle. That one's going to bounce over second base and into center field. Coming home, Timbrook will score from second. Becker will take the second base bag.
Still no outs for this Abilene team. 2 swings of the bat. 4 runs scored on 2 swings.
An RBI for Kyson Becker. Now standing at second. And that'll bring up Jake Bartley.
And another conversation from Roman Barnes coming out to talk to J.D. Troutman. And the second time through the order, Devin. And a walk, hit by pitch, single, walk, double with 3 RBIs, and a single with an RBI. Yeah, just clearing the bases.
Abilene started with their leadoff hitter, Tommy Keener, here in this inning. He got things started off with a walk and then scored. Drew Hansen got hit by a pitch and then scored. Zach Miller, Heath Hookman, Stockton Timbrook have all come home as well. And here's Jake Bartley, the freshman. Lined out to second base. His first time up. Watches this one come in at the knees for a ball. He jumps ahead 1-0. Kyson Becker at second. As you said, still nobody out here for the Cowboys, who've crawled back in this after trailing 6-0.
Good response right there by this Cowboys team as Bartley gets a hold of one to center field.
Bartley gives it a ride, and it's going to be to the center fielder out there. That was a heck of a play.
Xander Mining.
Yeah.
Great catch on the run, going to the wall right about the warning track. Bartley with a great shot. Xander Mining was playing shallow and caught that one turning on the run over his shoulder. What an absolutely phenomenal catch to get the first out.
So fly out to center field for Bartley. It's the first out of the inning. Becker still on second. That'll bring up Levi Evans. Evans had a single in his first at bat. This ball way outside, and that's going to give a free pass to Becker, go from second to third. So Becker now moves up 90 feet.
Tying run now 90 feet away. Still only one out.
Evans with a 1-0 count on him. J.D. Troutman and Evans with a good shot. This is going to go to right center field and over the head of Koslow.
Evans might take three.
Going to score Becker. He comes home leisurely. Evans around second, and he's going to come in sliding harmlessly into third. A triple for Levi Evans.
You get the hard part of the cycle done early in this game.
He's already got a single and a triple. And now we go to the 9-hitter, and that's Lane Hookman. He flew out to center field his first time up.
It looks like we're going to have a substitution come in. That's Tyler Holloway.
DH.
Coming up to bat now, and I wonder, Tyler Holloway also has taken the mound for this team this year. He's had one start, 2 appearances, 1.2 innings pitched. So I wonder what kind of changes, as it looked like, speaking of changes, J.D. Troutman's day is now done on the mound for Paola.
Yeah, Abilene got to Troutman there and just rattled his cage. He still only has one out, so there's going to be a change here for the Panthers. And we'll see what those changes are as they will shuffle the infield around here. This looks like the outfielders are going to stay the same. Looks like it'll be Johnson Martell.
A left-handed pitcher, senior, coming in relief in this third inning. Said one out. Abilene now in their 9th batter of this inning.
And it is the 9-hole hitter, Tyler Holloway, coming in. He's going to take the at-bat for Lane Hookman. Holloway, a bigger guy, too. He's a junior.
Yeah, he stands 6'2", 6'3". Very athletic young man, as it looks like now there's some more action getting ready to take place in the bullpen for Abilene down there on the far side. Say the only other pitchers that have seen any action besides the ones that have played already in this tournament is catchers Zach Miller, Heath Hookman, Tyler Holloway, and Levi Evans.
It looks like Hookman because it's a single digit on the jersey. I can't see down there what it is.
And that would make sense because Heath Hookman has pitched 6.2 innings this year, and that's about the most out of who's left on this Abilene roster, which Paola, I'm sure, will run into the same thing when they start going to different pitchers as well.
Yeah, we talked about that in the first game today. You kind of, you throw your guys that get you through day one and first of all get you to day two, and then after that you kind of go to your next best guy that you feel good about to get you out of the semifinal into the final, and then it's just kind of what can we put together and piece together from there.
Yeah, in the first 4 pitchers that Abilene's had have over 100 innings pitched, and the next 4 only have 20.
First pitch by Martell is a ball. Second one is going to be a hit that's going to bounce in front of Koslow in right field. That'll score another Abilene run, as the Cowboys now with 7 runs in this third inning have taken a 1-run lead, as Holloway has an RBI single, and he scores. Levi Evans.
Tommy Keener coming up to bat, ground out in the first, a walk to start this inning that got this rally started for this Cowboys team. Now on for his 3rd plate appearance. Tyler Holloway also a bigger guy, but he has a little bit of speed out there at first base as well.
Keener stands in, left-hand side of the plate. 7-6 the score. We are still in the bottom of the 3rd. Outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. Keener's going to shoot this one straight up in the air. It's going to head over towards the third base side. It's going to be taken by the shortstop. Put away there by Paola. So 2 outs now for the Cowboys as Keener flies out. He started this inning. It's the second at bat. Drew Hansen in. Hit by a pitch twice. He scored a run here earlier on in this inning.
First base coach Billy Hansen had to call some of the managers over there to the fence to get all the protective equipment that he had filling his pockets from this long inning from all the batters. First pitch ball.
Drew watches the second pitch come in. Evens the count at 1-1 for a strike. Swinging there out in front of that one. 1-2 the count.
Good off-speed pitch. Right there kind of had Drew up over his front foot.
1-2 the count, 2 outs. This one upstairs for a ball, evens it at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Hansen gives this a ride, but it goes right at the left fielder, and that will finally end the inning. 7-6, Abilene, as they get not only 6 runs back, but they're able to take the lead as we go to the top of the 4th. 7-6 Cowboys, Abilene Cowboy Baseball, brought to you by Don's Tire and Supply in Abilene.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Back here at Dean Evans Stadium, Abilene Cowboys Baseball brought to you by Smart Insurance and also our friends at Home Automotive Center. It's 7-6 Cowboys. They got 7 runs in the 3rd. They have taken a 1-run lead, and they've also shuffled their lineup here quite a bit. Let's go over the changes for you. Heath Hookman will come from third base, and he will take over pitching duties. Taking his spot at third is Tyler Holloway. Tommy Keener will go from the mound and go back to the shortstop position where Stockton Timbrook was. Now Stockton will be over at first base. I think that covers the changes here as we go into the top of the 4th for the Abilene Cowboys. Up for the Panthers, will be Blake Koslow, Hunter Lothan, and Jasper Logan.
Looks like we got another change in right field. Appears to be Jake Bartley going from first to right field.
Almost had them all. First pitch from Heath Hookman in there to Blake Koslow is a ball. Koslow gets a hold of the second pitch. It's going to be taken on the dive by Hansen, and Drew pops to a knee, and he's able to throw out to Timbrook at first. Leadoff batter and an out for the Panthers.
Good play right there by Drew Hansen, going to his opposite hand, kind of goes down on a knee, gets his body in front of it in case it doesn't go all the way in the glove for the first out of the game, or inning.
Here's Hookman on a wicked change. Falls into the glove of Miller for a first strike.
I think that fooled everybody in the stands.
Now this one poked over the top of Keener at shortstop. It's going to roll into left field. And we have a base runner on for the Panthers. Hunter Lothan will take first.
That'll bring up Jasper Logan, ground out in his first at bat, pop out RBI in his second. 1 on, 1 out. I'm done looking at the scoreboard for the rest of the game.
Here's a shot. Right center field. It's going to split the outfielders for Abilene. Nearly popped up over the wall, but it's going to come off the wall and stay in play. Bartley has to run it down, and it's going to be a triple and an RBI for Jasper Logan.
Yeah, good spot right there to get it in as it goes over the top for Jasper Logan to get that triple. And you noticed it when Paola brought in Martell, that bringing Heath Hookman and the velocity change that we have seen now from pitcher to pitcher.
Absolutely. Outside pitch here for Hookman. Goes to 1-0. Both teams have 7 runs on 7 hits. Here in the top of the 4th, Paola Panthers up to bat. Wind still whipping around Dean Evans Stadium here in Salina. Pitch on the outside, runs the count at 2-1.
He trying to get that change up, curveball to work a little bit as he's throwing it back to back to back pitches now, as that one high and outside brings the count 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. This one at the feet of Jace Curley, and they're going to say he got hit by that pitch, and now he will trot down to first base.
Which is probably a good thing that nicked him, because with that runner on third, very easily could have came home right here. The backstop very, very far behind home plate. And now that's going to bring up J.D. Troutman, who has walked on the day and also had a single to left field.
Runners on the corners here for the Panthers. They didn't stay behind long. They had that big 6-0 lead. Abilene came back and got 7 runs. Now Paola back even at 7-7. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Troutman at the plate. Hookman will throw outside, and it'll be a steal there for Jace Curley. Now runners on second and third. Still 1 out. This ball is going to be high in the zone, but then hammered out to left field. Evans has been good out there all tournament. He gets this one. Now comes in with the throw, but that's going to score a run on the sacrifice fly. Jasper Logan comes home. Sack fly from J.D. Troutman.
Giving Paola the lead here, now up 8-7 after that big 7-run third inning by Abilene. 2 outs now. Catcher Roman Barnes up to bat. Got a reached on an error and a pop out to the shortstop.
Barnes watches first pitch go outside. Miller up out of his crouch to get it. Here's the 1-0 pitch, low. Count 2-0.
You wonder for Abilene here how many of these left pitchers that we're going to see for the rest of this game still have 3 more innings to go after this.
Base hit, right field. As Roman Barnes, boy, really laboring down the first base line. That's going to score a run there. As coming in to score is Jace Curley on the RBI single by Barnes. They're going to take Barnes out and have a runner come in for him. Don't know if it's something he's been dealing with or if it's just catcher issues. He is really having a problem there.
Like they're going to bring in Tristan Katzer, a senior off the bench, to come run for Roman Barnes.
The pitcher, Johnson Martell.
So Johnson Martell in now, and he's going to pop one up in the infield. And Keener will end the inning. So to the bottom of the 4th we go. Paola scores 3 runs. They edge ahead now 9-7 in this game that is becoming a shootout. Abilene Cowboy Baseball is brought to you by Don's Tire and Supply.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Jordan and Hannah Negley at Kansas Best Realty extend their best wishes to the Abilene Cowboy baseball team for a weekend of success. Also, congrats on another great season. Go Pokes. Also, Kansas Best Realty would like to extend an invitation to you for Abilene Oktoberfest. It's coming up in downtown Abilene. Put it on your planner and save the dates. It's a Friday evening, an all-day Saturday event coming up on September 20th and 21st. The 5th annual Abilene Oktoberfest transforms downtown Abilene into one of the best Oktoberfest celebrations anywhere around. Abilene Oktoberfest, September 20th and 21st.
Got a chance to visit with both of them down there in between games, Jordan and Hannah. Probably 2 of the best humans that have been put on this planet.
Abilene up for their bottom of the 4th. This is going to be Zach Miller with a pitch going behind him. Ball 1.
We might start seeing pitchers that maybe have not thrown before coming in throwing those looping like in the big leagues, 50-mile-an-hour strikeout fastballs.
Miller takes another pitch for a ball. 3rd pitch for a ball. 3-0. Miller, the leadoff hitter here for the Cowboys in the bottom of the 4th. Showing bunt, he's going to pull that one back, and he's going to walk on 4.
That's exactly how the last inning started with Tommy Keener, as Abilene sent 11 batters to the plate in that 3rd inning.
So that'll bring Heath Hookman to the plate. He has a double and a walk, a run scored here in this game. He comes to the plate, 1 on, nobody out. Johnson Martell, the senior lefty, out there on the mound right now for Paola. Throws a strike, caught the outer edge of the plate. Jumps ahead in the count, 0-1.
Heath had a very, very productive state tournament here in these last 48 hours. Just continues to excel at the plate.
Here's a pitch on the outside again. They pitched it out for the runner, but Miller already on his way will slide in safely to second and stolen base.
Yeah. Roman's still moving pretty gingerly back there behind home plate. Didn't kind of crawled back into the catcher's position after the last 2 pitches.
He's taken a couple off sensitive parts of the body here early on in this game. 9-7. Panthers lead the Cowboys. This one's going to be fouled off. May have even went off the mask of Roman Barnes behind the plate on that cut from Heath Hookman.
Umpire walks out, hands the ball to Martell. Giving Roman a little more time here, kind of gather himself, make sure he's all right.
One-two count. Miller on second, nobody out here for the Cowboys. They're going to turn and throw it to second. Token throw, chases Miller back to the bag. Martell studying Hookman now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hookman fouls it off, out of play down the first base line.
Bring the count to 1-2. Miller on second, still no outs.
Hookman gives this a ride out to left field. That's going to chase the left fielder back for the Panthers, will make the play. And Miller dancing off second now will go back to the bag after a fly out for Hookman to left field for the first Abilene out of the 4th inning.
That'll bring up senior Stockton Timbrook, ground out in his first at bat. Double to left field that brought in 3 runs as he got up with the bases loaded and no outs in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Had the bases loaded and he emptied them.
Yeah, just one on now, looking to trade places with Zach Miller out there at second base.
Timbrook right past the pitcher. Wow, that was a tough shot there. Miller's going to round third. The throw will be cut off. Zach Miller will score on the RBI single by Stockton Timbrook, and Timbrook went right by Johnson Martell that time with a hot shot right up the middle.
Yeah, those are the ones right there you kind of hold your breath on. Yeah, he got on it, went right back up the middle at him, but Martell, you got to be on your toes up there on the bump and get out of the way, and that thing had to narrowly miss him coming off. A good hard shot, brings in an RBI. Another one, the 4th of this game for Stockton Timbrook.
So that'll bring up Kyson Becker. Becker the last time up had an RBI double. He also grounded out earlier in this game. Reaches across the plate for that one, chases it out of play. 0-1 the count after the foul ball.
Still only 1 out here, 1 strike. Stockton Timbrook on first.
Timbrook's going to get caught in a rundown here. They were coming to first. He had already left to go to get second. Now he's going to be tagged out between first and second base. So a running error there for Abilene as Timbrook gets tagged out between first and second. That'll leave Becker now at the plate with an 0-1 count. Nobody on, 2 outs.
Very rarely do you get yourself out of a pickle in those situations, and just unfortunate, got caught leaning.
Becker again slaps it across the plate. It's going to be taken by the third baseman and thrown out at first is Kyson Becker. That completes the 4th inning. Paola still leading Abilene. 9-8 is our score. Back with more Abilene baseball after this. It is brought to you by the Home Automotive Centers.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC. APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Hirsch Real Estate with 2 locations and 7 agents serving all of Northeast and North Central Kansas. Hirsch Real Estate is always rooting for Abilene High School. Go Cowboys. Also M&M Tire and Auto in Abilene, Everett Larson Roofing, Steve Z's Abilene Car Sales on Northwest 3rd, Memorial Health System, Amanda West Agency, State Farm, and Abilene Termite and Pest Control. I want to thank all the fine sponsors helping us bring you 3 games of Abilene Cowboy baseball here from the state tournament here in Salina this week, yesterday and today. Again, the state track meet going on in Wichita. If you want results for that and want to track the area athletes, just go to salinapost.com.
Leading off the 5th.
9-8, Paola taking a 1-run lead here into the top of the 5th. Leading off here for the Panthers. Be David Mercer. Mercer takes first pitch for a ball. Second pitch now, he's going to hit it to Keener at shortstop. Keener fires across the diamond to Stockton Timbrook. Leadoff batter is out.
Center fielder Xander Mining.
Bring up Xander Mining, pop out in his last at bat, double and an RBI, and the at-bat before that, and that very productive second inning for Paola.
Yeah, 2 flyouts for Mining, but also had an RBI double. Scored a run. Has a hot shot down the third base line, and it goes foul.
Early result there for state track meet, Southeast Saline with the 3A boys high jump state champion and Tate Nurnberg.
Right on. Two on the count, 1-2 the count. Missed that pitch to Mining. Hookman continues to work quickly here on the mound for Abilene. Ball thrown down to first after it was momentarily dropped there by Zach Miller. And quickly 2 outs here for the Cowboy defense.
Number 13, Blake Koslow.
Bring up Blake Koslow, single in his first at bat, a walk and a ground out as well.
Freshman right fielder here for Paola. Watch his first pitch on the outside portion for a ball. He's going to get around on this pitch, though, and he's going to land that one fair down the left field line. Look out, here comes the speed of Blake Koslow, and he's going to be in standing up for a double. Nice hit there as he came around on one that landed just inside of the line down the left field stripe.
Yeah, great rip right there by Koslow, getting that. Another half-inch would have been foul on the left side, but a good job by Levi Evans to get on that and get it back in, knowing the speed that Koslow brings to this Paola Panthers team.
He's had a good game offensively. Single, stolen base, a walk, and now a double. 9-8 Paola. First pitch in there to Hunter Lothen for a called strike.
Hunter Lothen with a single, a walk, and a strikeout today.
One-0 pitch. Outside, 1-1. This one fouled back to the net, runs the count to 1-2.
See if Abilene can get out of this inning, giving up runs in the last 3 innings played. Giving up 5 runs in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth.
Well, this one off the dome of Hunter Lothen as he gets hit in the helmet.
Eerily similar to what happened to Drew Hansen in that third inning.
Drew just sounded a little bit more hollow, though, than that one.
Yeah, echoed for a little bit.
So now runners on first and second.
Bring up Jasper Logan, who had a triple and an RBI in his last at bat.
Logan, the first baseman, takes first pitch strike. Top of the fifth, 9-8. Paola ahead. Each of these teams had big innings. Paola's came in the second with 5 runs. They actually edged ahead 6-0 with a run in the third, and then in the bottom of the third, Abilene answered with 7 runs. Third place trophy on the line. Logan watches another pitch come in on the outside portion of the plate. That'll put the count at 1-2.
Yeah, upset with himself right there, not going after that one as it just come on a line right down the middle. So 1-2 pitch.
2 on, 2 out. Now the count even to 2-2.
He's wearing that one as that curveball kind of hangs up helmet level.
2-2 pitch. Contact made, and it's going to be fouled straight back. Jasper Logan will live to fight another day here against Heath Hookman.
Yeah, way out in front of that one was Jasper Logan, trying to adjust here to the speed of Heath Hookman, as it is completely different than what we saw out of Tommy Keener.
Off-speed pitch. Runs the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 runners on. Hookman brings it to the plate. Runners are moving. And they struck him out looking. Boy, it looked like Logan was making his way to first, but that's going to be a strikeout for Hookman, and that will end the inning. We are through 4.5. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Abilene's turn at the plate. Abilene Cowboy Baseball presented by Smart Insurance and also Don's Tire and Supply.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Beautiful day for baseball here in Salina. Dean Evans Stadium is the place for the 4A state championships in baseball. 75 degrees, sun shining. Decent breeze, 15 to 25, gusting up over 30 at times. It's been a really great day, though, for the outdoor sports going on around the state. 9-8 here. Paola leading Abilene in this 3rd place game. Abilene coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. They will start it out. with Jake Bartley.
Jake Bartley a fly out to center field in its last at bat. Had that single that he tried to run out to a double and got thrown out at second base.
This ball grounded over to the Paola dugout foul. Bartley will step back in, 1-1 count. Ground ball to first base. Looked like it was going to go foul, and they are going to call it foul. First baseman down the line there. Logan thought he saved it, but he actually grabbed it, and the umpire, I guess, is going to send Bartley back.
Now, he was in fair territory.
Yeah, I don't think that ball ever made a foul. It was taken by Logan down there at first.
Coach Billy Hansen satisfied with that second answer.
Is he, though?
He got. Yeah, he looked like it. That was eerily similar to the play we had last night on the other side of the field.
Yeah, that was weird.
Both pitchers now having trouble getting that curveball to break.
Bartley ducked under that one. So it went over the top.
2-2 count.
Bartley watches one on the outside edge. Called a ball. That runs the count full. Three-two pitch. Lined into right field. Bartley with a single, as he will lead things off for the Abilene Cowboys. Jake Bartley gets on. That'll bring up Levi Evans, who's had a good offensive game today. He's always solid out in left field, but he has a single his first time up that he tripled and ended up scoring a run. Evans will come up now, nobody on, and Bartley standing on first. Nobody out, and Bartley on first, I should say.
Yeah, leadoff batter on once again for Abilene to start another inning here.
Evans showing bunt, pulls it back in time to take ball one.
And you hit on it. Evans 2 for 2 in this game. That single and that big shot there in that third inning to keep that rally going.
Throw over to first, check the runner real quick. Evans is back.
Bartley is back.
Excuse me, Bartley, yeah. I got one off there. I'm good now. Thank you.
Try to keep you on your toes.
There's an attempted steal now, but Paola drops the ball there, and Bartley will take second. That whole play just looked like everybody's tired of being here, didn't it?
It looked slow. It really did. The throw looked in slow motion. It looked like the ball took forever to get there. Bartley's slide looked like he got stuck in the mud. Still got 2.5 innings here to play.
Evans takes a hard cut through this pitch. First strike, 2-1 now.
Still ahead. Look to be aggressive here. Levi's seen the ball well in this game in his last 2 at-bats.
Watches the ball close to the plate. Called a ball, though. 3-1. Good eye there by Levi Evans.
One of the 3 coaches on the team that's got a young man, son, that is in this starting lineup.
There's a towering shot, right center field. Dealing with the sun and the wind is Koslow, and he's going to put this one away from the right field spot. That'll be the first out of the inning. And bring up Tyler Holloway.
The third baseman, Tyler
Holloway with a single to right field in his first at bat, coming in playing third base, and Levi Hookman's day appears to be done. And Levi had a Lane Hookman had a very, very good tournament, hitting the ball well, saw a lot of action in right field, caught a couple good ones, made a couple mistakes, but still just a sophomore.
All the way watches one fall in there. Looked high. Kind of came across his wrists. Fooled him, fooled us.
I'm fooled easily.
0-1 the count. Holloway's going to line this one back to the shortstop. Play at first, and he's out, but it advances the runner here. Runner on third, 2 outs for the Cowboys.
Bring up Tommy Keener. Again, pop out last at bat and a walk. Ground out in the first.
The shortstop, Thomas Keener.
Scored a run.
As did just about the whole team in that third inning.
It got a little crazy there, didn't it? A little crazy. This ball goes way behind Keener. And coming in to score the game-tying run is Jake Bartley.
Yeah, kind of threw that curveball again that was just a ball, forgot to curve. Ended up hitting the net, popping straight up in the air. Bartley with a good jump now, ties the game 9-9, and the first one to 25 might win this game.
Both teams have 9 runs on 9 hits. Abilene with 2 errors, Paola with 1. Base is empty now, 2 outs for Tommy Keener. 1-1 count. Keener watches another pitch go by for a ball. That'll move the count to 2-1.
See if old Tombo can keep this rolling here.
Ball 3. Three-one pitch. Called strike, outer edge of the plate. That'll run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of 5. And he walked him.
Second walk of the game for Tommy Keener.
Drew Hansen comes up 2 times, hit by a pitch. He also flied out to left field. Looks down at Travis Bartley, his head coach and third base placeholder, as he steps in with 1 on and 2 outs. First pitch bounces in front of the plate. They nearly were the third one of the game.
You think when he looks down to head coach Travis Bartley down there, he's like, would you just wear one for me, please? We need a runner on base.
That pass ball did advance Keener to second. Now runner in scoring position. Johnson Martell, left-hander. A pitch goes by Drew Hansen to even the count at 1-1. Strike there.
Martell throwing a lot of pitches, getting these counts running deep. 3-2, 2-2.
1-1 pitch. Hansen takes a slice and goes out of play into the parking lot. And went between 2 pedestrians that didn't even see the ball until it was by them. An error.
Yeah.
Error in the parking lot.
It's an E6.
63. And a strikeout for the third out of the inning as Drew Hansen goes down swinging. We have completed 5. Top of the 6th we go. When we come back, we have a tie ball game here for third place at the 4A State Baseball Tournament. 9-9 is our score. Abilene Cowboy Baseball brought to you by Smart Insurance and Don's Tire and Supply.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
All right, here we go. Steve Z's Cars on the west side of Abilene. Yeah, Abilene Car Sales is the place that will Save you lots of money.
Warmer weather is here at Abilene Car Sales. Lots of sunshine means it's time to spring into the fun. Abilene Car Sales is ready to help you find that perfect vehicle for summer fun. Add a reliable truck to pull that camper or boat. Perhaps upgrade your current ride to something a little more fuel-friendly. Stop by and save on Northwest 3rd or see our inventory, AbileneCarsales.com, and spring into fun.
Back at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina, Devin Haney, Russ Kossel, Brian Denham providing live stream audio free of charge here on SalinaPost.com and also the Salina Post Sports Network. Jace Curley ready to lead things off here for the Panthers of Paola. Top of the 6th, we are tied 9-9. What do you think? 17 innings coming up here, or?
I think we wasn't there a 17-inning game in softball?
Softball,
yesterday? This girl threw like 847,000 pitches.
Almost 200. First pitch here by Heath Hookman, who's still on the mound for Abilene at ball. Second pitch, the same, 2-0 count. Curley watched the first two go by. He has a double, a fly out, and also got hit by a pitch. He has scored 2 runs, also has a stolen base. Up in the count here, 3-0. Hookman grabs the inside, half of the plate, strike one.
Be careful throwing him another one just like that.
And he walked him. So leadoff walk by Curley. Puts him on first. J.D. Troutman. Sacrifice fly RBI his last time up. He also has a walk and a single. Scored 2 runs and a stolen base. Good day for him so far. Started out as the starting pitcher for the Panthers.
Started out great and then kind of got rattled there in the 3rd inning. Had to pull him out as Abilene hits through the lineup on him.
Two early pitches here for Hookman, both balls, 2-0.
He's struggling right now to find the strike zone. Can't afford to put too many runners on base here with no outs. Need to find a way to get a ground ball.
This one on the outer portion of the plate. A mean hook there by Troutman. He took a cut at it and fouled it off. 2-1 now the count. Two-one pitch. It's a towering shot. Could be trouble out to left center, and it is. It drops between 3 Cowboys out there. And that'll put 2 runners on here for Paola. Nobody out. Top of the 6th.
Yeah.
Catcher Roman Barnes coming up.
Got kind of knocked down in there by the wind. Levi Evans, good jump. That ball just dropped right in that triangle between shortstop, left, and center. And him nor Kyson Becker could make it over there. Roman Barnes, 2 on, no outs.
Barnes the catcher, left-hander. Gonna line one to Hansen at second. Drew trying to change 2 here, and they're gonna get 2. The runner advances to third, but a nice double play there as Hansen came to Keener at second, then Keener fired to Timbrook at first, and a big double play there. Curley will take the third base bag, but now 2 outs.
Good turn right there. Drew kind of slow getting it out of his glove. Keener comes off the bag to throw. The runner kind of slid, jumped up, threw both hands up in the air trying to distract him, but a good job by Keener, good stretch by Timbrook.
Johnson Martell now up to bat, the pitcher. The go-ahead run is standing at third base with 2 outs for the Panthers. 1-1 count.
That one there finds just enough of the outside corner. Martell, big, tall young man that has a lot of power. Don't want to leave one hanging over the plate as he fouls that one off.
That one fouled off the top of the fence over down the third baseline, out of play.
Probably save that white Ford sitting over there.
There's one off the top of the canopy.
Baseball's not coming back. Little kids selling them for soda money in the parking lot.
Here's one straight up the middle. It's going to be charged on by Keener. He's going to throw to first and get him out. And Abilene dodges a scoring threat there by Paola early on. So to the bottom of the sixth we go. We are still tied 9-9 as we're back with more Abilene Cowboy baseball. State tournament baseball action brought to you by Home Automotive Centers in Salina and Abilene.
The Cowboys work hard on the field, and you need an insurance agent that works just as hard for you. With 24-hour service and the ability to answer all your questions, your local State Farm agent in Abilene is Amanda West Agency, supporting the student athletes of Dickinson County.
Now through May 31st, get $60 back by mail on a Firestone Visa prepaid card when you buy a set of 4 eligible Firestone tires. Get up to $90 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Dawn's Tire and Supply, your local Firestone dealer serving Abilene and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Tire in South Abilene or dawnstire.net. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See Dawn's Tire and Supply at FirestoneRewards.com for details.
Storm damage never happens at a good time. If your home or business has sustained damage, call Roger at Everett Larson Roofing. Everett Larson Roofing is a family-owned business that has been repairing and replacing roofs and seamless guttering in Dickinson and Geary County for over 30 years. Call today for a complimentary estimate and get the repair process started. We know there are a lot of people wanting your business. Trust Everett Larson Roofing in the Abilene and Junction City area. Our number is on Facebook and Google. Call Everett Larson Roofing today.
The true value of what has been learned in the classroom is applying it every day. With summer activities around the corner, positive sportsmanship is a valuable lesson to remember. Good sports are winners any time of the year. It's a public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Salina Post Sports Network. We are tied 9-9. Bottom of the sixth. Leading off for the Cowboys of Abilene is Zach Miller. Miller hops out of the way of the first pitch, ball one.
Miller, pretty good day. Walk last at bat, single RBI to left field, and a pop out in the first.
1-0 pitch, outside, ball two.
Martell, kind of like Heath Hookman, struggling to find the strike zone early in the count on hitters. The crowd continues to file in here from Pratt and Rock Creek for the championship game that will follow this one.
Miller takes the third pitch for a strike, now 2-1. Miller down the third base line. That one's going to take a hop and go just foul before the bag. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, just missed catching the foul side of that bag right there to keep it fair. See if Zach can shorten up here and find a way to get on base. 2 strikes.
2-2 count. Leadoff hitter for the inning, catcher Zach Miller. Hops back out of the way of that one. Ball runs the count full, 3-2.
Abilene's only struck out once in this game. That was Drew Hansen, the last batter in that last inning.
Miller watches one come in high and outside, and he will lead things off here in the sixth with a walk. So that'll put good speed on the base paths here for Abilene, with Miller taking first. And heart of the order coming up here with Hookman, Timbrook, and Becker.
I'm going to get another mound visit here. Possibly a pitching change for the Panthers of Paola. As it looks like Martell hands the ball to his coach, comes out. Martell kind of in a tough spot there, comes in after J.D. Troutman had given up those 5 runs, and then the last 2 earned runs will go to Troutman and not to Johnson Martell.
It's going to be Jace Curley going back to a right-handed pitcher for the Panthers. Curley is a junior infielder, pitcher. Curley will take some warm-up pitches here. Gives us a chance to thank our supporting sponsors for this week's baseball events here in Salina. Abilene Termite and Pest Control. Also Steve Z's Abilene Car Sales on Northwest 3rd in Abilene. Everett Larson Roofing. State Farm Agency of Amanda West. Memorial Health System and their properties. M&M Tire and Auto in Abilene. Hirsch Real Estate. Salina Septic Service. Commercial Tire Centers with 2 locations in Salina. Bennington State Bank with locations all over. Also Kansas Best Realty at the upcoming Abilene Oktoberfest, September 20th and 21st. It's a Friday evening and Saturday, all day in Abilene, September 20th and 21st.
Second base is Reese Hauser.
So Reese Hauser goes to second. Coming into pitch is Jace Curley. First Abilene batter he will see is Heath Hookman with nobody out. Zach Miller, the runner on first. Curley looks around, checks the runner. His first pitch to Hookman. Slow pitch that fell in for a strike. Good gracious.
A little bit outside. Must have caught the front corner, just enough of it. They got a better view down there than I do up here.
Pitch in the same location. Hookman feels obligated to swing now. And Heath will foul that one off. 0-2.
Obviously trying to stay on the outside part of the plate against power hitter Heath Hookman. He's got a ground rule double in the first inning, and then a walk and a pop out.
Runner is going. Miller takes off. It's a hit and run. Miller's going to round second, head to third as Heath Hookman advances the runner. Does his part, keeps up his portion of the hit and run. Good call there and a nice execution by the Abilene Cowboys as they have the go-ahead run standing on third with nobody out.
Yeah, great execution. Like you said, Heath Hookman, that pitch was out up and outside, and he had to kind of go chase it and get it. It did exactly that. Zach Miller, good jump, round second, no hesitation to come to third.
So runners on the corners here with nobody out. That'll bring up Stockton Timbrook. Dangerous bat, especially yesterday. Good gosh, he had a game. Holy moly, as they say.
Yeah, 3 RBIs yesterday, had 3 RBIs in one swing of the bat, emptied the bases back in the third inning.
Pitch in for a strike. Starts out Timbrook 0-1.
Still no outs here, top of the 6th inning. Abilene trying to take the lead here, so you can just play the top half of the 7th, 3 outs away. Good position right now as Roman Barnes comes back out to check with Jace Curley. Timbrook, 0-1 count. Miller on third, Heath Hookman on second. Kyson Becker waiting on deck.
Oh, 0-1 pitch. Timbrook watches that fall in for a strike.
That might have been the latest strike call I've seen. Catcher didn't catch it. He goes over to pick it up, and then you get the strike call. I don't know if I'd hang another one of those meatballs like that in front of Stockton Timbrook. He may take this one to left field.
Second, third are the runners. This one bounces in the dirt outside, and a beautiful effort there by catcher Roman Barnes. He looks like he's had about enough of baseball for a while. He is in really bad shape.
Well, and you think about it, I'm sure he's probably caught all 3 games this weekend, the same as Zach Miller's caught all 3 games. Have seen Tyler Holloway come in behind the plate, but I imagine this being the last game of senior season for Zach Miller. He is not going to come out of this game.
1-2 count, runners at second and third. There's the pitch, outside again for a ball. Curley now evens the count at 2-2 with Stockton Timbrook at the plate.
Just want a chance for one of those to hang up and see if Stockton can turn on this left field, playing pretty shallow, a lot of room behind him.
Timbrook tempted Though that was way outside as Barnes has to slide out again to get it, and the count goes full.
And you wonder here with Barnes, showing the things he is showing. If a pass ball here, we've seen him struggle to get around. So plenty of speed at third base with Zach Miller as you got the payoff pitch coming right here to Stockton Timbrook.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and Timbrook swings on it and misses. An off-speed pitch there, and Timbrook goes down swinging. First out of the inning here in the bottom of the 6th for Abilene. Runner still at second and third. That'll bring up Kyson Becker. Becker's grounded out a couple of times, had an RBI double.
We've seen Kyson lay down a few good bunts. Got to get this go-ahead run across any way you can. Miller, plenty of speed, getting a big jump over there at third base.
Now, we've reached the point in the 2-day tournament where pitching is not a sure thing.
No.
So got to get some runs here. Kyson does try to bunt. Fouls it off, though, to the right-hand side.
If Kyson can lay down a bunt and get this thing down the first baseline and avoid going right back to the pitcher. See what kind of jump Zach Miller can get over there. Heath Hookman's still out there at second base. Can't forget about him.
Tries to bunt again. And this bounced off the catcher, it looked like.
Change of plans, down 0-2, 1 out. Runners second and third, got to be swinging away here. Got Jake Bartley on deck, who has had a couple singles today. 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Kyson Becker goes down swinging for the 3rd strikeout of the day for this Abilene Cowboys team. Bring up Jake Bartley, a single to right field. Boy, do you ever need a single more than ever right now. You wonder if a single where it goes, if Heath Hookman, if they'll try to send him around. We've seen him get on the horse a couple times this weekend.
9-9 the score. Abilene had runners on second and third with nobody out, and then 2 straight strikeouts. They are still standing out there with 2 outs. Jake Bartley falls behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch. Inside, Bartley turned. The back came around with him, and the third base umpire calls it a strike.
Yeah, and you just hit on it, Devin. Now down 0-2, and this run big because I mean, you don't know with pitching what you got left for what not. And you go into the last inning tied, wondering who's going to come out there for Abilene if they leave Heath Hookman out there.
0-2 pitch. Fouled back by Bartley. And he'll stay in there to get another one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, second and third in a tie game here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Contact again and another foul ball. That one slips through the netting and bounces off the Abilene dugout.
Good battle for Bartley right here, fouling off a couple pitches, still down 0-2. Got to find a way to either put the ball in play or get on.
Another 0-2 pitch. Bartley flies this one out to the left. Should be easy work out there for Paola, and they do end of the inning. So Abilene squanders a golden opportunity there with runners at second and third. They don't make anything of it. They strand 2 more runners. We go to the top of the 7th now, 9-9 in this 3rd place game from the state tournament in Salina. It's brought to you by Smart Insurance and also Don's Tire and Supply.
A click here or maybe a squeal there? Your vehicle is talking to you and has a way of saying, hey, something is wrong. Listen to your ride and take it to M&M Tire in Abilene. M&M Tire and Auto offers a huge selection of tires for all types of cars and trucks. They also offer everything from computer diagnostics to custom exhaust to complete engine and transmission replacement. Routine scheduled service or major repairs. Trust the experts at M&M Tire and Auto on Buckeye in Abilene. For over 25 years, tires aren't all they do.
Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine provides friendly, caring, and quality services, and they are proud to provide aquatics therapy right here in Abilene. Find out how aquatics therapy can benefit you, located at Memorial Hospital. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. At Impact Sports and Fitness, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, an athlete, or anywhere in between, you'll feel right at home. They offer a wide variety of equipment, certified trainers, and massage therapists. Impact Sports and Fitness, your full-service fitness center in downtown Abilene.
Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine helping us bring you Abilene Cowboy baseball here today. Third place game tied up 9-9. David Mercer will lead things off here at the bottom of the order for the Panthers. Both teams have 9 runs, 10 hits as we go to the final frame. Mercer so far today, his last at bat, grounded out to shortstop. His first at bat, though, he hit a single, 2 RBIs, and then ended up scoring a run.
Waiting off the 7th for Paola, the fielder.
Yeah, Heath Hookman's still on the bump here. Got to find a way to get out of this and not give up any runs. Both teams, like you said, 9 runs, 10 hits.
Ball outside to Mercer to start the inning. Count 1-0. One-0 pitch, in for a strike now, evens the count at 1-1.
Back to the top of the lineup for Paola after Mercer.
Ground ball to third base. Holloway had it skip off his glove. There to back him up was Keener, but already the damage done as Mercer reaches first. The leadoff runner is on.
Scored that one in an error on Tyler Holloway. Now 3 errors for Abilene in this game.
Yeah, Heath Hookman has been such a black hole over there. Nothing gets past him at third base, but he is pitching right now. Here's a bunt. Hookman coming up, charging. He's going to tag the runner and then throw to first. He wasn't sure if he got him tagged or not. Went ahead and threw it to first and made the play. So the bunt will advance the runner, and a good athletic play there by Heath Hookman.
Yeah, coming off, played that bunt very well, running to the first baseline. Tried to reach out and tag him. Unsure, kind of lobbed it over the top to Timbrook to get the first out. Mercer now at second, 1 out. Koslow up to bat, double in his last attempt at the plate.
Blake watches first pitch go for a ball. Runner going to third, and he's going to be out. The tag delivered, and Zach Miller able to take out the leading runner and the go-ahead run in this game.
Big play right there by Zach Miller to get that ball. It was kind of offline, and Holloway did a good job of corralling that and getting it down right in front of the bag.
Gives Zach Miller the smart play of the game there as he had to chase a pitch that got away from him but then turned and smartly threw it to third. I'm sure his teammates were communicating with him on that one, and he was able to get the runner off that represented the go-ahead run here in the 7th inning for Paola. Koslow in there now has a single, a walk, a double, also a stolen base here in this game today.
And now a 3-0 count for Koslow.
Showing bunt at 3-0. He's going to take ball 4, and even with 2 outs, I'm not sure you want to put him on.
Yeah, probably not the guy you want on base.
Number 3, Hunter Logan.
Right here to try to move around, see how aggressive Paola gets. As for Abilene, you'll have Levi Evans, Tyler Holloway, and then back to the lineup of Tommy Keener coming up in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Last time Lothan was up, he was hit by a pitch. He also singled, walked, and struck out. He's also scored a run in this game. There goes Koslow. He's going to go from first to second, sliding in, and nothing there for the Abilene Cowboys as Blake Koslow slides in safely with another stolen base.
Yeah, no hesitation there going on the first pitch. Good job right by Koslow. Got a good jump. Even if he gets a bad jump, I mean, he's fast enough where he can make that up.
Second pitch to the plate for Hunter Lothan, also a strike. 0-2 now the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 7th here for Paola. Set 9-9 is our score. And it got him looking. Struck him out. Lothan goes down looking at third strike. And 9-9. We go to the bottom of the 7th with a tie game. It's the Cowboys' turn to try to walk it off as we come back with more Abilene Cowboy baseball. It's brought to you by Home Automotive Centers in Abilene and Salina.
You can't always predict disaster in your home, but you can certainly look for signs. When it comes to your septic system and the way your toilets flush, here are some tips from Salina Septic Service. Sewer backups often have warning signs, including gurgling, strange noises, or unusual odors. Salina Septic Service guarantees a complete service and a no-questions-asked warranty on all repairs with the can't write a check guarantee. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine provides friendly, caring, and quality services, and they are proud to provide aquatics therapy right here in Abilene. Find out how aquatics therapy can benefit you, located at Memorial Hospital. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. At Impact Sports and Fitness, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, an athlete, or anywhere in between, you'll feel right at home. They offer a wide variety of equipment, certified trainers, and massage therapists. Impact Sports and Fitness, your full-service fitness center in downtown Abilene.
Back here at Dean Evans Stadium, bottom of the 7th, we are tied. 9-9 is our score. Paola and Abilene, and it's Abilene coming to the plate and a chance to walk it off here. They'll look at the bottom of the order, and it will be Levi Evans leading off the inning. He has a single, a triple, and a fly out to right field so far in this second game. In the day of work that he has had. Been very solid out in left field all tournament long as Evans. But now he has a chance to get something going here offensively. Abilene's kind of hitting the wall here lately. 3 strikeouts in their last 5 batters. Really squandered an opportunity there in the 5th.
The only strikeouts of the game for Abilene have come in the last 5 batters.
Jace Curley deals first pitch to Evans. Evans watches it bounce in the rubber. 1-0.
Evans is a speedy sophomore. If he can get on base, look for him to be very aggressive.
Next pitch in for a strike, evens the count, 1-1. One pitch, way upstairs. That'll push Evans ahead in the count, 2-1. Curley, the 3rd pitcher used today by the Panthers. This one inside, catches a corner of the plate. Evens the count at 2-2.
Got to get aggressive right here. Anything over the plate.
2-2 pitch, back inside. That one misses the plate, runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Evans steps up onto the chalk almost now.
Fouls this one back.
Probably would have been ball 4 as high and inside as it kind of jammed him a little bit there, but Evans a good job to get the bat on that and get a piece of it to stay alive here in this full count.
His toes are almost on home plate.
Yeah.
Full count pitch, nobody out. Evans watches this one upstairs and outside, and they're going to punch him out and say it's a strike. Evans thought he was walked. He already pitched his bat over to the Abilene dugout, and the umpire rings him up and sets him down. Another strikeout for the Cowboys. And that'll bring up designated hitter Tyler Holloway. Single, RBI, and then a ground out. And his 2 at-bats so far. Nobody on, 1 out for Abilene. Holloway watches the outside pitch for a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, and that last pitch on Evans looks like it kind of hung up there and outside, and obviously Evans didn't agree with it.
Second pitch to Holloway, also a ball. He jumps ahead in the count 2-0. Two-0 pitch, strike. That'll move the count to 2-1.
Gotta look to be aggressive and swing the bat if it's close.
That one was close, did not swing the bat, took a strike, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Holloway checks his swing, and now he is punched out.
That ball appeared to be outside in the left-handed batter's box, but nonetheless rings up another K, the 5th one in 8 batters.
And as you said, Abilene didn't have a strikeout until that point. But somehow, Jace Curley has dialed up the potion he needs here against Abilene. Back to the top of the lineup. Another strike looking, this for Tommy Keener.
Keener, a couple walks today. Pop out, a ground out. He only likes the outside part of the plate on the other side. And you're a right-handed batter. Evens the count, 1-1.
Keener takes a cut at this. He'll foul it off over towards the Paola dugout. 1-2.
Keener's 5th time at the plate today, this afternoon.
1-2 pitch, upstairs. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th in a tie game. This is the 3rd place game. Keener watches one come in across his ankles. That'll run the count full to 3-2.
Keener does have 1 home run this year.
This one outside, and they're going to walk him. So Tommy Keener with a walk. That will bring up Drew Hansen. Hansen was the final out of the semifinal game earlier today for Abilene. Thrown out at first, but when you go back and you look at the video, he was pretty safe. Would have scored a run and tied the game.
Yeah, he was about as safe as you are as having smart insurance covering all your vehicles, house, and whatnot.
Going to patent that one. Checking the runner, Keener at first. Token throw over, he slides back.
Said it multiple times when Keener gets on. Now his 3rd time of getting on, do via walk. Keener has some speed out there. You got to look to see how aggressive you want to be here with 2 outs in the bottom half of this last inning.
First pitch for Hansen. He's going to ground it to the shortstop. They're going to take the lead runner, Keener, at second and end of the inning. Hansen grounds out to second, or excuse me, shortstop. And that will end the inning as we go to extra frames. Top of the 8th coming up as Paola comes back to the plate. 9-9 our score. Abilene baseball here from the state tournament. And the 3rd place game brought to you by Don's Tire and Supply.
You can't always predict disaster in your home, but you can certainly look for signs. When it comes to your septic system and the way your toilets flush, here are some tips from Salina Septic Service. Sewer backups often have warning signs, including gurgling, strange noises, or unusual odors. Salina Septic Service guarantees a complete service and a no-questions-asked warranty on all repairs with the Can't Write a Check guarantee. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Abilene Cowboy Baseball here on the Salina Post Sports Network, brought to you by Smart Insurance, with 3 locations, one in Abilene, Salina, and Harrington. Get a free estimate from them. Nine to 9 is our score. Paola and Abilene as we go to the 8th inning.
Leading off the 8th inning.
Bonus baseball here on a Friday early evening.
Is this still Friday?
Hell, it might be.
Jasper Logan leads things off here. He struck out his last time up. Heath Hookman still out there pitching for the Cowboys. Both teams have 9 runs on 10 hits. Abilene has 3 errors. Paola has 1. First 2 pitches from Hookman into Jasper Logan are balls, 2-0's count. Contact made here. Slow roller to Holloway at third. He has to fire across the diamond, and he cannot get him. Leadoff runner is on for the Panthers.
Yeah, kind of a lackadaisical throw almost. It had a little bit of an arc to it. Didn't really throw it on a frozen rope that it needed to be. And now Jasper Logan getting the leadoff batter on once again.
Well, it was a combination of that, but also that ball bounced off the turf and went way up in the air, and Holloway couldn't charge at it. He had to wait on it to come back down, and that cost him some time. Curley, the current pitcher for Paola, and there he's showing bunt. First pitch strike.
Had a double in his first at bat. Also has been hit today, and a walk. Fly out, right field.
Long stare by Hookman. This one's going to be hit to center field, right at the center fielder, Kyson Becker. And Becker comes in to take it. Looks at first where the runner was off the bag, but does not make the throw, and that's the first out here in the 7th for Paola. Excuse me, 8th.
Good job right there by center fielder Kyson Becker coming in. Kind of waited for it to see where it was going to go. Wind pushing it in a little bit, takes that last extra step. More importantly, keeps Jasper Logan over at first base.
J.D. Troutman now up. They're going to try to steal second, and they're going to get caught stealing. Wonder if that was some communication errors there between Troutman and also the runner Logan, as Logan got caught stealing.
Second punch out by Zach Miller behind the plate.
So now all of a sudden, go from having the leadoff runner on to with nobody out to having the bases empty and 2 out.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was a hit and run or something on, because Jasper Logan was not running full speed. It didn't look like. Throw was a little high to the right side of the bag, and Drew Hansen had plenty of time to get down and get him at second base.
J.D. Troutman up at the plate now. He's jumped out to a 3-0 count. Hookman pitches, and Troutman took a cut at that one. He's going to ground it to Holloway, and that's the inning. So the Cowboys get out of one there. A little bit of a threat to begin the inning for Paola, but Abilene will have a chance to come up now and win it. In the bottom of the 8th we go. 9-9 is our score. Abilene Cowboy Baseball here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Hometown Disposal is hiring Class B CDL drivers with air brake endorsements. Rear load driver needed immediately. You would work Tuesday through Friday, approximately 30 to 35 hours, potentially lead into driving positions such as front load trash or roll off. Hometown Disposal is locally owned, offering residential, commercial, and trash service. Hometown Disposal offers seasonal job opportunities as well. Hometown Disposal hauls front load, roll off, and rear load disposal events for large cleanup jobs. Please apply in person at 720 North Broadway or check out Salina Post to send your resume.
Springtime is here and we're on the go. Visit Commercial Tire Center and get ready to roll. We're driving more and more and getting ready for springtime activities. From the smallest lawnmower tires to passenger tires, farm tires, and the largest truck tires. Call Commercial Tire for repairs that aren't tire related. Our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back at Dean Evans Stadium, Abilene Cowboy baseball playing the Paola Panthers. Third place game, extra innings, bottom of the 8th. Abilene coming up. Score is tied 9-9. And the leadoff hitter once again for Abilene. It's the third time that he's led off in this game. Senior catcher Zach Miller.
Zach Miller first at bat is a fly out. Single RBI to left field and a couple of walks. As you said, he's been the leadoff batter the last couple times, and he's gotten on with a walk both times. Probably right where you need to be if you're Abilene with the lineup you got coming. You got Miller, then Hookman, Timbrook, Becker. We've all mentioned Timbrook multiple times, 6 RBIs here in the 3 games that he's had.
Miller up to lead off the inning. Watches a pitch outside, ball 1. Still pitching, Jace Curley for Paola. Curley, a right-hander. Miller slaps it back at him. Curley tried to barehand it, and that's going to knock it off flight just a little bit, and Miller's going to be able to beat out the throw from short at first base, and the leadoff runner is on for Abilene.
And I think you're right. If Curley doesn't barehand that and deflect it, shortstop had a good line on it. He probably would have picked him up and thrown him out, as it was still a close play there at first base. But now, once again, you got the leadoff batter on in Miller and some speed.
It was a hard hit ball, don't get me wrong, but just that little deflection there by the pitcher when it went by Curley cost some time there in making that play happen. Now here's Hookman on. Heath Hookman trying to advance the runner. Miller back to first as Curley checks him with the throw.
Hookman, that ground rule double in his first at bat. Walk, fly out to left field, single to right field in his last at bat.
9-9 our score, bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Hookman, bounces in the dirt. Miller's going to take second.
No throw.
No throw.
From Roman Barnes down there. Miller had a good jump. Pitch was in the dirt. Now no outs, runner in scoring position here now for Abilene.
It's a second steal by Zach Miller in this game.
Yes, sir.
Hookman watches another pitch come into him. 2-0 the count. Game-winning run at second in the form of Zach Miller.
Long look in here.
Chase Curley's 2-0 pitch. Hookman watches it bounce in front of the plate again. Miller takes off, wants to go to third, and he's safe. In underneath the tag. Miller being aggressive on the bags. And again, I think Abilene has taken note of Roman Barnes behind the plate. He is not healthy.
Yeah, and Miller, that ball was kind of bobbled. Miller had a good jump. Didn't look like he was going to go at first, and then kind of saw the bobble and was able to get there. So now you got a runner, the winning run 90 feet away. Heath Hookman, a single away from winning this game.
Single, a pop out to the outfield, solid contact anywhere really. And he's going to walk, so runners at the corners. Nobody out as Hookman takes the walk, and here comes Stockton Timbrook. Timbrook was a beast at the plate yesterday. He's had more of a kind of above average day today, but yesterday he was great.
Yeah, today he matched his 3 RBI total in one swing, and he's 1 RBI away from giving this Abilene Cowboys team a third-place victory.
And lifts one to right field. This might do it. If he gets enough under that, and it is, it's going to go way over the head of Koslow and bounce, and the Abilene's going to walk it off. Stockton Timbrook with the game-winning RBI is going to give Abilene third place as Zach Miller comes home. And the two Cowboys that are going to venture to Concordia and go to Cloud County Community College get it done here in the end, along with help from Heath Hookman. And Abilene is going to win 10-9. And for the first time in school history, Abilene will take a medal out of the state tournament here in Class 4A. They came in, this is their third consecutive appearance at the state tournament, and although a disappointing loss in the semifinal, there was not one but two calls that video and photographic evidence show that were made wrong. One of them was a play at the plate where Heath Hookman slid in underneath the tag in the sixth that would have tied the game. Another one was a run that would have scored with Drew Hansen at first base. Showed he was safe on the replay, but the umpires don't have that luxury that we do, and we just got to stop talking about it there. Abilene gets bounced to the third place game, and they take care of business, and really kind of maybe a tough game to play for Abilene Russ to come around, rebound out of that, and play a low-energy game here against Paola, but they get it 10-9 after trailing 6-0 early on.
Yeah, you know, that last game, it is what it is, but you go back to the beginning of the season, and you got the Kansas pregame magazine right here in front of us, and four of the seniors in there, and sights were set high. They had one goal in mind this year, and that was to win the state tournament. And unfortunately, the things went the way they did in the semifinal game, and then you come out, I would say, flat. I don't think anybody else would disagree. You come out flat, you give up 5 runs in the second inning, you give up 1 run in the third, you're down 6-0, and then you bounce back and score 7 runs. But, you know, this senior class going out on what a high that I guess you could say it would be by getting third place, and I don't think there's anybody else you'd want to walk this off for you than Stockton Timbrook with his RBI game winner.
Zach Miller being aggressive on the bases was key. He led off and got on base. He also stole 2 bases and was able to put himself on third with nobody out. Then Heath Hookman came up, he walked. Runners on the corners for Timbrook, and then Timbrook, all he had to do was lift one to the outfield, and he ended up getting a hit out of it, an game-winning RBI. And really a couple of key plays there for Miller down the stretch. Remember when he picked the runner off at third on a pass ball that really kind of kept things rolling here in a game tied for Abilene and Paola. But, boy, this Cowboy team finishes the season out 24-3 as we view the trophy ceremony as Abilene gets third. And, again, for this Paola squad, they make the state tournament for the 4th consecutive year. Now they have 3 fourth-place finishes and a third-place finish in those 4 consecutive years. And this is a young squad for Paola. Remember, the Panthers only have 2 seniors on their roster. So they will try to get back here and do what they can do. And this Abilene squad is interesting because they do have a great core of seniors, but they also have some young talent, too, that we saw shine through in this tournament.
Yeah, you know, Kyson Becker, Stockton Timbrook, Drew Hansen, Zach Miller, you know, the key 4 that have been here since their freshman year and have seen playing time. But you got a great group of young men. You know, Jake Bartley is a freshman, Levi Evans, sophomore, the Hookman twins, sophomores. Tommy Keener coming back for his senior year next year. So you still got a lot of talent to come back, and plus some of the younger guys that are going to get playing time next year. I mean, Tyler Holloway come in and had a key hit there in that second inning. So I think the future is still bright for Abilene baseball, but, you know, good for them to go out with a win, and the way it happened in the first time in school history that they make it to the second day of the state tournament. So kudos to them, and a great game and a great fought game by the Paola Panthers as well.
So go ahead and fill your bracket out. Paola, your 4th-place team here in 2024. Abilene, your 3rd-place team. 1 game remaining here at Dean Evans Stadium. That is Rock Creek. They came in the number 1 seed. They will take on the number 3 seed in Pratt. Pratt, winners of 26 in a row. Rock Creek comes into the championship game at 27-1. A final thank you of our sponsors for Abilene Cowboy Baseball here on the Salina Post Sports Network this week. Salina Septic Service, along with APAC Shears, Commercial Tire Center, and Bennington State Bank, Memorial Health System and all their properties around Abilene and Dickinson County, Amanda West State Farm Agency, Abilene Termite and Pest Control, M&M Tire and Auto in Abilene, Everett Larson Roofing, Steve Z's Abilene Car Sales on Northwest 3rd, Jordan and Hannah Nagley at Kansas Best Realty, and also the Abilene Oktoberfest. coming up in Abilene September 20th and 21st. Hirsch Real Estate with 2 locations and 7 agents around northeast and north central Kansas. Home Automotive Centers, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Surgical Hospital, the Salina Pain Clinic, along with Smart Insurance and Don's Tire and Supply. I want to thank you for watching along on the Salina Post Sports Network. Hit that subscribe button and patiently wait for the next broadcast of Area Local Sports right here, courtesy of Eagle Communications and Salina Post Sports. For Brian Dennett on the camera, Russ Kossel here doing color with me, I'm Devin Haney saying thank you for joining us for Abilene Cowboy Baseball, and congratulations to the Cowboys who take home the 3rd place trophy from the 4A State Baseball Tournament here in Salina.